I'm going to be running a little late tonight, so I don't know if there's anyone else coming on. But if there is someone else coming on, just let me know what time you're coming on, and I will make sure that I don't cut into your time, and I will get off. I don't care if I only do 30 minutes tonight. Just let me know if there's anyone else coming on. Now, let's get back to what I want to talk about tonight, and I'm going to leave you guys with a few questions. One of the most aggravating and annoying things I continue to hear is people continue to talk about the offensive line. Now, it was a young man that left a comment saying that good running game equals good offensive line, and that is 100% false. Now, you can have a great running game with a great offensive line. I've seen teams with great offensive lines have bad running teams because of the thing that matters most: coaching and scheme. See, scheme is what helps more than anything. See, the Denver Broncos did not have a great offensive line. They did not have run blocking at all. As a matter of fact, if you look at the 2 Super Bowls that John Elway won, it wasn't because they changed the offensive line, because it wasn't a downhill offensive line. Shanahan changed the scheme of the offensive line. He changed the scheme of the team. So he knew they weren't a great running team. He knew they weren't a downhill running team. So with the addition of Terrell Davis, they decided to run a zone blocking scheme. They decided to run a scheme that was designed to help the offensive line, to help the running back see lanes that he can cut back up into, so they would have a successful running game. It ended up being 2 of the greatest years by any running back in the history of football. And they didn't change the offensive line. They changed the scheme of the way that they ran the football. So when people continue to say offensive line, to me, it's like you use that as a scapegoat, or you're continuing to listen to everyone else instead of looking at the scheme, paying attention to the scheme, understanding that it takes an extra half a second to a second every time we do this read option, even though they know we're not going to do it. You're showing the ball to the linebackers and the defensive backs. They know you're not going to go deep. They understand that you're going to do a lot of dump offs, so it doesn't back anyone away from the line of scrimmage. So you have 5 offensive linemen, but you have 8 men in the box, sometimes 9 men in the box. So 5 plus 8 means no blocking. Also, we don't run a fullback set. We hardly ever run a 2 tight end set. So where is your extra blocking coming from when you're trying to run against 8 men in the box? Scheme. Understand, if you consider yourself a great coach, or you consider yourself a great play caller, then you can scheme to any team that you have, especially when you have a team with as much talent as the University of Miami. So for the people that continue to blame the offensive line, do me a favor, pay attention to the scheme that we run, and you let me know whether or not this scheme fits this team at all. Hurricane Zoe. Hopefully I'll see you guys within the next 20 minutes. I'm out.